So season 1 is right around the corner for Diablo 4, and actually there's a few things that you can do to kind of get ahead of the game. And really what it is if you don't do these, you're going to be behind everybody else who is definitely going to do these things, or most of us who bought the game like on launch already have this stuff done. So here are 4 things that you're definitely going to want to do and decide before the launch here of season 1 of Diablo 4. Alrighty, when you're creating the character for season 1, go ahead and pick your character and all of that good stuff. And then once you get to the final screen where you actually finalize everything, you type the name in, boom. If you completed the campaign, you can skip the campaign at the beginning of the season. Now, everyone who's already played the game will be able to do this. So my tip number 1, make sure you complete the campaign before season 1 starts. It is actually amazing as well. I rated like a 9 out of 10. It's probably the best part of Diablo 4. So complete that campaign before the season starts. So next up, most people don't miss this, but make sure when you complete the campaign, you actually do the quest to get the mount. Now, technically it's a side quest, so you could miss it. Do not make this accidental mistake. Once you get the mount, it'll be transferred across all of your characters, and every character can use their mount from the very first second that you create them. So don't accidentally miss that mount quest. Next up, make sure you expose the entire map here in Diablo 4. Now, this will transfer over, the fog of war will be gone, and you'll be able to see the full map on all of your characters, including that character that you create at the beginning of season 1. On top of that, since all of these areas are discovered, you actually get a little bit of renown. I think it's 5 for each individual area. So make sure you discover the entire map. You'll get that renown over here, and it will actually cause a boost up and beyond that. And the next tip, you're actually gonna have a few tiers of that renown already completed. And that next thing is get all of the altars of Lilith. Now, I would recommend just go ahead and do these all at the same time. It is a little bit of a grind, but get all of these altars of Lilith. You'll get all the stats and different points and things like that you get from the altars of Lilith on all of your characters from the very first second that you create them. And on top of that, you also will get the renown. So I believe between the map being exposed and the altars of Lilith, it's going to be both of these first 2 levels. And I think it was almost the full of the 3rd level right here, just from doing the things pre-season that you can get done already. So make sure, I know it's a grind. I kind of didn't want to do it myself too, but I went ahead and pushed myself to do it one day, get all of the altars of Lilith done. So next up here, we're just looking at my rogue right here, Twisted Blades, and make sure the tip is here, pick a build that you can actually put together in a reasonable amount of time. Now, a lot of these clickbait build videos,
oh my gosh, 12 bazillion crits. Look at this, the game's broken because of this build, blah.
But those builds, some of them you have to have 4 or 5 unique items that are actually pretty dang rare in order for them to literally even function. On top of that, in order to get a bunch of damage and survivability out of a lot of them, you have to be deep 4 or 5 boards into the Paragon system before they will really come online and work great. So when you're looking for a build, first off, make sure you pick a character before the season, but also make sure you pick one that's actually feasible for you and the amount of time you have to play. If you play for 70 hours a week, okay, you pick whatever build you want because you're probably going to have everything you need. But Twisted Blades is a great option. You notice I have no uniques on here, but this build absolutely wrecks dungeons 30s, 40s, and things like that. I'm at level 88 right now, and you need no uniques on this one. This is just an example, but a lot of the, we'll say, druid builds need Tempest Roar, which, I mean, I'm a streamer. I stream like 40, 50 hours a week sometimes. Haven't found one yet. Literally haven't found one yet. So make sure you pick the right build for the amount of time you have to play. And I would say that part of the tip there too, make sure you settle on a build before the season starts. And for the final tip, this is the newest one, and this is the most important one. You're not going to want to forget this, because after you've done all those other things, on July 18th or any time past that, make sure you log in with the character that has the most progress and advancement. In other words, the one that has all the map revealed and all the altars of Lilith. Now, the 18th is when the patch actually drops for the new season, and it will go on the Eternal Realm as well. You see right up here, the season starts on the 20th, so that's 2 days earlier. From the 18th and any time past that, you could log in on the 27th if you're going to start the season on the 28th, because that's just what the time frame works for you. All you need to do is, we'll say this rogue right here, Galback, is the character that has all of them revealed. All I have to do is log in with that character, and once you log in, it will propagate. The full map will be revealed, the fog of war will be gone, and all the altars of Lilith will be discovered on any characters that you create and any characters that you have from that point forward. And it's that easy. Just log in real quick with that one. You can go ahead and leave, back right out, and then go ahead and create your seasonal character, and you will have all those things on that character.